La, la, la. Hello. I'm going to show you a homemade tool I made. This is a carpet stretcher. I'll give you a close-up here first. What I've done was to take a, see the size of my hand here. I've taken a piece of plywood to make what amounts to a floater out of this. A piece of plywood, a 2x4, and nailed to the plywood. This is actually the way it falls onto a carpet that way. And then I have these carpet strips, these carpet nailing strips here that have all these little nails, little tiny little points in them, and I took a piece of carpet strip, some of this little wooden stuff with the nails pre-formed in there, and took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those strips and just nailed them down to my plywood floater. And then I nailed this 2x4 to the floater in a way that has most of this plywood as a sort of a running board to the 2x4 crosspiece, which will serve as a stop. And what I'm going to do, if you can imagine my hand as a 2x6x8 board, I'll lay the 2x6x8 up at this end and then just slide it forward until it hits the 2x4, and that'll be the inertia, the force of inertia that will drive this plywood piece with the nailers. This plywood piece with its nailers, it'll catch on the carpet and bump the carpet forward a little bit, and that's where you get your stretching activity. So just to demonstrate this, I've got this, this is a threshold that I'm using. This piece right here is a threshold that I'm using just to illustrate, but what you really need is a 2x6x8, because a 2x6x8 has a lot of heft to it. It's a heavy piece of wood, and it's that kind of heft that will really stretch the carpet. And here's what I did. If you can imagine under my feet, this is a concrete garage floor. If you can imagine under my feet a carpet right, say, here. I'm going to put this down with the little nails pointing in that direction so it'll catch the carpet. And then use this 2x6, starting back here at the end, and then just kind of bump it forward like that. All you have to do is bump it once or twice, and it'll stretch way back here where I'm standing. You'll be able to feel the carpet stretch all the way back 8 feet away from where you're standing. And the idea is to move this to a slightly different spot in the carpet and do a little bump action like that. Just hit it once or twice, lightly. You don't have to hit it hard or heavily. Then just keep moving it across the floor, starting in the center, roughly in the center, and work your way to the sides. And that's how this little piece stretched my carpet. Here's my little floater, carpet stretching floater. And there are the little nailers, and all the nailers point in the direction that would catch the carpet and stretch it if you bumped this part with the 2x4. So you're just kind of going, taking it, if my hand was a 2x4, you just go bump, bump, just lightly do it, and that'll stretch the carpet nicely.